Okay, so now in this video I'm just going to illustrate what a larger capacity system would cost, just using the same components that I already have, that I already detailed. So a 10,000 watt system would provide, in my case, 50% of my home's consumption. I run about 20,000 watts a month. A day. This would be half. So if you want to figure out what a whole house would cost, you can double these figures and calculate it accordingly. So to do 10,000 watt, have a 10,000 watt per day system, 50% of your home consumption for many people, you're going to need solar panels. You could go with the Kyocera 135, the 12 volts for $300 a pop, but you'd need 12 of these to get you close to the 10,000 watt per day mark at a cost of $3,600 just for the panels. But Kyocera also sells a higher watt panel, a 240 24 volt panel. It's $365 versus $300. Of course, you got to pay shipping, so it only much more cheap at shipping. So it only makes sense if you're going to buy these, in bulk. And you can get these prices. I think I found on Affordable Solar. So 240 watt panel times, you'd only need 7 of these, 6.1 hours daily sun. You're at 10,000 watts right there. And the cost is, for those 7, $2,555. So that's the cost of the solar panels in a 10,000 watt system. Next, you'll need still a disconnect box. The 60 amp that I have currently in my system, which is about half of this, would not be enough. You'd probably need 2 of these or a larger capacity disconnect box. So we're going to put that price at about 60 bucks, double what I paid for my current 60 amp box. Then the grid tie inverter. Now, one of these, I have the InSuper 500 watt, 12 volt, $189. But one of them is not going to be enough for a 10,000 watt system. In fact, for a 10,000 watt system, you're going to need 4 of these. So 4 of these would handle 2,000 watts an hour times 6.1 hours. So this would cover you up to 12,000 watts a day. So this would be what you'd need to produce 10,000 watts and have it grid tied. Now, if you were to just do the cost of the 4 500 watt ones that I purchased, you would be looking at $756. You can get this cheaper because you could buy the larger 24 volt and Supra and larger capacity grid tie, and this number will come in lower. But I'm just being conservative and just going with $756. Then you're going to need your DC breakers and fuses. You'll need a couple of 50 amp, maybe a 100 amp, depending on how you have them wired up. So you're going to need a couple of 50s or 100, and you're looking about 70 bucks. What did I calculate? I think I actually factored in 3 of them. So it's 105 bucks. Then you'll need your solar cable and wire. You'll need more than I illustrated in my system, which is only half this. Your cost on that will be about $328. So your total cost for a 10,000 watt solar grid tie system would be $3,800. Your ROI goes down. It's only 4.5 years. I think mine was about 6 plus years with my system, half of the power. The reason it goes down is, well, you don't have to buy a lot of the same stuff. So big savings here. So 4.5 years, this thing's paid for. The next 20 plus years is going to be free energy. And I base that off of assumption of 25-year life on your panels. And the Kyoceras are pretty good. And I think I don't know if they warranty them that long, but they're supposed to last roughly that amount of time. So, and there's the calculations if you're curious.